WWE under fire for not paying WrestleMania staff. Has a new World Heavyweight Unified title belt been revealed? Plus, an AEW EVP believes that Cody Rhodes will sign with WWE. It's all in the wrestling news right now. WrestleMania around the corner, where apparently they pay an experience and exposure.
Whoa, not just that,
WrestleMania.
You get yourself a t-shirt too, and entry into a raffle for Raw tickets.
Talk us through what on earth this is all about.
So it's all kicking off on social media. Derek Montilla.
No.
I know.
So polite normally.
Derek Montilla tweeting, WWE made over $1 billion last year, so please explain to me why they can't afford to pay people to work in their retail store and make it make sense. So this has gained a lot of traction over the past 24 hours or so, and he's tweeted a graphic that WWE have put out advertising their need for WrestleMania Superstore access volunteers. They say the most stupendous WrestleMania week in history is coming to Dallas. An unprecedented Superstore access will descend on Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center from Thursday, March 31st to Monday, April 4th. Superstore access will include the largest assortment of WWE merch ever, photo opportunities with WWE WrestleMania memorabilia, an immersive experience through Undertaker's graveyard, and more. Join us in providing a one-of-a-kind experience for the WWE Universe in Dallas. Volunteers must be at least 18 years of age or older. You can become a greaser, you can assist with photo ops, you can handle props, and in exchange for your time, you will get an access t-shirt, a hat, and entry into a raffle for Monday Night Raw tickets. Not actually tickets. You
get a ticket, but not a ticket to Raw. You get a raffle ticket that might get you a ticket to Raw.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the reason obviously this is kicked off is because WWE is recording record profits, and it's perhaps a little bit distasteful. It must be said, sort of playing devil's advocate here, and I don't agree with what they're doing. Various other major sports organizations do this sort of thing, like the NFL require volunteers. So it's not unheard of, but just because they do it doesn't make it right either, I guess.
I'd like to think they'd at least pay travel expenses.
It doesn't mention it there, Tom.
No.
I think the assumption is that the fans are going to be there for WrestleMania. They already bought their tickets, so they can save a pretty hefty chunk of cash by, asking the fans in attendance who are going to be there anyway to pop along and supervise.
Just thinking, this could be the first step to you becoming a WWE superstar. It's not the first step to becoming a WWE. I think this is one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it's not on. Again, it's not unheard of, but it's not on.
WrestleMania around the corner. So not only are they looking for people to work the Superstore around the weekend access, but there's a lot of hype around the main event, potentially merging the Universal and the WWE Championships together. We have an idea of what that might look like.
We do. This is really interesting. So a massive World Heavyweight Championship belt has been spotted by various people online in Frisco, Texas over the weekend. And as you can see from the picture here, it's way too big. You're never going to fit that around someone's waist. No, it's on the back of a truck. They've seen
our belt and they've just gone, all right, see you. Seen you.
So you'll notice that this belt doesn't actually exist. The design of this is a sort of amalgamation of the Universal title and the WWE title. So it doesn't have a strap, but it's black girders around the outside, and the little underline under the W or the W's is blue, and neither of them have that. The Universal title belt has a red underline with a blue strap. The WWE also doesn't have a blue underline. So the speculation is that they are combining these two titles to create this, and this is eventually what the unified title is going to look like, which is a damn shame because it's boring.
I mean, in terms of as a business move, this is probably the most logical WWE belt because it literally has the company logo slap bang in the middle of it. Whenever you give these out as gifts to sports stars and celebs, you've got their logo on your shoulder.
Every time a major sporting team wins, like they've got one of those belts like within 2 minutes, posing for photos, and some of them watched as kids, so they're all buzzing to be holding a big WWE logo. If they were holding up a big winged eagle, for example, you're not going to get the same level of company or brand exposure.
It's true, and don't get me wrong, we love the winged eagle. But you know, in terms of a belt that has the big company logo on it, that's probably
that's why they do it, and I don't see that changing at all anytime soon.
I would love it if it was actually that size at the end.
Roman wins it.
Roman having to beep. God's sake, acknowledge me. God.
Like a strongman competition. Get Jeff Capes in on his back. Roman sitting on top of a big throne on the back of the thing. We booked it. There you go.
Jeff Capes joins the bloodline.
He is alive, isn't he?
Oh, bless him. God love him. Cody news. Thank you. Cody Rhodes speculation continues once again this morning. So, Fightful give us this one. At least one EVP in AEW as of last weekend fully believes that Cody Rhodes was signed or is signing with WWE to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
And WWE are really leaning into this at the moment. There was a social media post that's just gone out from WWE, basically teasing the fact that Seth Rollins doesn't have a WrestleMania opponent. Sethlemania. Why haven't they done that yet? Why haven't they done that? He doesn't have an opponent. So they know what they're doing. They're massively teasing this. You mentioned earlier, don't necessarily believe that it's going to be Cody.
Right, so there's a lot of bluster around the Cody thing. Like, you know, call me questioning this now. There seems to be too much bluster about this. And I feel like if you were going to bring Cody in, the time might have come and gone. I think. I think.
Could happen tonight. You know where they are tonight, Tom?
Yes, they are in Jacksonville tonight. So there is a lot of speculation once again that Seth will walk out tonight and say, I haven't got an opponent for WrestleMania. And potentially, according to a lot of speculation, this is where Cody rocks up. Now, we've had a lot of speculation about numerous things happening at WWE shows as of late. A lot of hype to say, keep an eye on this, keep eyes here, keep eyes there, and then nothing really happens. WWE don't necessarily, they can't be wronged for not delivering on something they've not promised. And
but they're teasing. They
are nudging. They're sticking the elbow in the ribs a little bit, but they're not
No, totally.
They're not saying. Oh, so here's what I'm thinking, and I'm going to put this on celluloid for everybody to hear forever.
I know what he's going to say. It's the worst thing ever.
Do you know what? I don't think this is the best thing ever, and I don't want you to think that I do. Seth's going to come out and go, hey, I haven't got an opponent for WrestleMania. So...
laughing it. Was that me?
He's Gruntilda, isn't he? Like, nothing feels quite as zany. I don't have an opponent for WrestleMania. So he'll say, anyone in the back who wants to fight, come out here and give it your might. So he'll throw to the back, and then there'll be Cody. Oh, here, what's that song? Veer Mahan walks out, batters him.
Battered Seth as well. Sethlemania.
No Cody, just Veer Mahan.
Yeah, no, I get it.
There is no Cody, only Veer. Veer Mahan walks out, batters Seth. Seth says, we'll have a match at Mania, me and you, Veer Mahan. Veer batters him again. Veer Mania.
I think if you're going to
streak.
If you're going to hold off, if you're going to debut Veer, you should hold off until WrestleMania. Like, Seth should get all the way there for the most disappointing WrestleMania moment ever. I actually want to see it because it's so awful. Anyway, continuing with Cody watch, and you can let us know in the comments how fed up you are of us talking about Cody. It'll all be over soon, don't worry. We don't want to miss anything. He has multiple offers from multiple companies. WWE agents and producers have not been yet briefed on a Cody Rhodes impending debut or signing, or told about any plans of it, so they're keeping it top secret. Cody was unaware that Priest stopped using his sort of variation of the Crossroads as well, which has happened. And Cody and Brandy were in Orlando last week to go to Disneyland with the baby, Cardona, and Chelsea Green. So there you go.
Lovely. So they were in Florida the other week, so because it's only over the way from Jacksonville, isn't it?
Yeah, quite close enough.
What do you think? Finn Mahan or not?
And finally, finalement, as they say, Roman Reigns has been confirmed for the European Tour select date. So if you've got your tickets to some of the dates, you're going to be disappointed because you will not see the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns coming to WWE London and WWE Paris this April when WWE returns to Europe. So he's joining, like Ronda Rousey has only been scheduled to appear for select dates as well. She's just doing London. She's not doing Newcastle, nor is Roman Reigns.
He won't be acknowledging any.
Geordies.
Livid. No fog on the time for Roman Reigns. Oh well. More news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.
Big shout out to Jeff Capes. All the best.